Hey, welcome back to another full platinum walkthrough. This is for Alien Rogue Incursion, the non-VR version, aka Evolved Edition. There's a few less trophies on this than the VR one, basically because you can't obtain certain ones without a VR. So it's only 30 on this, but you still got to do the game on insane mode. And this walkthrough is going to walk you through every trophy on one playthrough, which means we're doing it on insane mode. Now it's actually a bit more difficult than the VR version, because you can't avoid the aliens as easy now. There's a few things you could do to cheese them so it couldn't damage you, and a few other bits and bobs. But yeah, it doesn't work now. So a lot of them we've got to kind of fight head on or create other inventive ways to avoid them, which I'll be walking through everything. Of course, this is a full walkthrough. So in my settings, I'm going to put stowed motion tracker alerts on. That will just make it when it's stowed, you'll hear like a beep. It doesn't always work properly because sometimes it might detect David or some androids, which of course are not hostile. So you can't always go by it, but sometimes it can let you know if there's an alien nearby. I've put controller aim sensitivity up to 150%, adaptive triggers off. I've put on my subtitles, motion blur off. I've turned up my brightness just to make it better for the video. And you want aim assist on. I mean, you can turn it off if you want to, but it would be better if you aim it on. It's not really strong, the aim assist, but it will help you a little bit. And hold for rapid press, I've turned that on as well. So I've just got to hold the button instead of pressing it on certain interactions. Now of course, new game and pick insane difficulty. If you want to follow this on 2 playthroughs, you can do. Just follow me on easy, then follow me again on insane. But doing 100% on insane is not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, the worst thing is getting past some of the scripted fights, but you can't avoid most of them. Going out of the way slightly to get certain collectibles, like I say, it's not a big problem. So I don't think it's going to be a lot harder doing 100% on insane. It's not. And I'll be walking through all the missed trophies, everything, so don't worry too much. Now just a few tips before we get started. So resources will normally respawn in panic room lockers if you run out of all your weapon magazines. I've got to test that out if it still works on the VR version, but on the VR version, yes, resources would respawn in lockers. These are lockers in panic rooms only if you run out of all your weapon magazines. Now something which does still work here is if you save your game and then reload, all your health will be restored. So keep that in mind. If you're low in health and you just save your game, reload it, just get all your health back. Because when you're on low health, enemies are more likely to jump at you, xenomorphs, and it's a lot harder to avoid the jumping attack. And you also do not ever want to change difficulty, because you can actually change difficulty when in game, but you don't want to do it, because if you do, you might mess up the insane trophy. So just leave it on the insane, guys, until you put the insane trophy at the end, and we'll drop it down near the end in order to get some missed trophies out of the way in the fights near the end. Now with all that out of the way, I'm just going to skip forward slightly, guys, just get rid of this intro, and I'll join you in a moment. Another thing I should point out is there's a full text guide linked in the description. The text guide can be used by itself, you don't have to follow the video. So if you want to look ahead, guys, or you just want to follow the text guide for whatever reason, it's there in description. But after that cutscene, so you have to lift the harness, the bars of your body. When you had VR, you had to kind of grab it with your hands. But here, you just press L2 and R2 if you're on PlayStation, of course. I do like controls in this one, actually, when it comes to selecting weapons and things like that. You normally use the D-pad to select between your motion tracker, your data pad, your stim packs. You press the touchpad to open up your data pad in front of you so you can view the map and all the different things on it, your logs and the objectives and whatnot. You hold R1, by the way, to bring it your weapon wheel, so keep that in mind. If you want to ever change your hand torch later, hold R1. Remember, this is on PlayStation. If you're on Xbox or Steam, then just use whatever command it is for you. So once this door opens, press triangle to open it. Run around here. Open this door next. Just press triangle to open them. Now grab a stim pack, and you have to use this to progress. Grab it, press down on the D-pad to use it, and then grab this data disk. We have to grab all the data disks, we have to grab all the emails, and we have to grab all the, well, we have to rewire all the junction boxes as well. Of course, we're going to be doing all that. So place the data disk inside your data pad. When we do grab data disks going forward, by the way, I'm normally going to be just quickly grabbing them, then spinning around, running to where I need to go next, and I'm going to hold R2 to slot it in my data pad as I'm on the move. So just keep that in mind, but I will point them out to you. So that's your first data disk out of 27. Sorry, 21, not 27. 21 data disks. And that will be Carver. If, by the way, if you think I've missed something, I've not. A lot of times I leave things until a point when I know there's not going to be any enemies around, because there will be some scripted parts throughout the game when xenomorphs will stop spawning. And there's parts like that when it can be good time to go and grab loads of certain loot, which you could have probably got earlier, but you would have had a big risk of encountering a lot of xenomorphs. So there's sometimes, yes, I avoid certain collectibles until a much safer time later on. And xenomorphs, the reason I think this one is harder, as I said, you can't hide as much. You got to fight most xenomorphs head on, but you find with a lot of xenomorphs, you just have to be really aggressive. If you try running away from them, get into cover, you're going to get hit. As soon as you come across a xenomorph, you need to take out as quick as you can. Xenomorphs, you can shoot them in the jawline or the neck, and it will stun them, by the way. If you shoot them in the jaw or the neck, it will stun them. It can be quite tricky though when you're under pressure. Now, interact this terminal, get the 2 messages. So your first 2 emails, grab them 2 emails, and then also open the vent on the control panel. So that should be 1 of 100 email and 2 of 200. So your first 2 emails, we've got a data disk, of course, as well, in that room just before. Then once you've opened the vent, come through, and we'll be leaving the ship in a minute, getting our first weapon. When it comes to the ammo drops, they're a bit more random in this. On the VR version, you always got 99, for example. You always got a full clip, basically, when you grabbed ammo for your weapon. You'd always get a full clip, but in this, it gives you like a random amount. I'm not quite sure if it's entirely due to how much ammo you have yet. You know, if you've got less ammo, you get more in your clip. If you've got more, you get less. But grab that wheel, place it on the slot, guys, and rotate it to open this door. And then continue forward to find Davis again. We're going to shoot him between the cheeks in a minute. There's a trophy for it, so I'm not doing it just for fun or for pleasure. You can shoot him anywhere, but sometimes I just like to shoot enemies in like a delicate place, just see if there's like a unexpected reaction from them. Yeah, wait for this dialogue to finish, then you need to take out your motion tracker. When you do have some out in your hand, by the way, if it's not a weapon, it does seem to slow down your movement speed a bit. And there is stamina in this. In the VR version, there is no stamina system. That's something they've kind of introduced just to make it so you can't run away at full speed all the time. And when you dodge with X. That uses about 1/3 of stamina. So you're going to try not to dodge if you can help it, because if you dodge too much, you're going to have to walk away from aliens. And good luck walking away from a xenomorph. So yeah, take out your motion tracker once it appears on the left HUD. You can see it down there. Right for your data pad, left for your motion tracker, up for your torch, and down for your healing kits. So grab the pulse rifle. For some reason, it comes with an empty magazine. Whoever left that in there needs shooting. Maybe it's Davis. Grab the 3 magazines. These will be full ammo. And now I'm going to shoot him. Like I say, pick whatever you want. He's trying to guard his bum. Buttocks, he's quite used to it by now, being shot between his cheeks. But I can shoot through his bullets there, between his fingers, sorry. Now once you're done, drop down here and shoot that circuit breaker to open this door. Yeah, you'll get that trophy for shooting him, unworthy of creation. And once you come outside, you'll get a trophy as well, one more small step. Now I'm just showing you them thrusters from the ship and that container in the distance, because we might be hiding beneath them later. But I'll take you through all that again later on. Yeah, that door, by the way, there, we can unlock it sooner, a bit later on, but I actually go to that door much later in the game when xenomorphs are not chasing us. Now there, shoot the circuit breaker through the broken window to open that door. We'll go in there in a minute, but we want to come down here, open this door to the main gate, to the administration wing. Just open that door, because it's going to make it easy later when we're running away from xenomorphs. Because it would be open already, we can just run straight in and close it behind us and stop the xenomorphs from chasing. So open that door already. Come along here next, grab this little tool. Now with that little tool, we are going to rewire this box. You have to rewire 29 of these in order to get a trophy. Most are story related, but some which aren't. But that's your first. We're going to come over here next, grab that pulse rifle magazine, grab the revolver magazine, and also press R1 to change weapons, guys, and reload your revolver if not already. I kind of forgot, you'll see me doing it in a minute. But you want to come to this room next, grab that data disc. So that's data disc number 2. Number 2 of 21, got it right that time. And that will be staff, doctor's notes. Come over to this panic room next and unlock the panic room by rewiring this junction box. This will be junction box number 2 of 29. That's it, rewire that one. Then come in here, unlock these 2 lockers, grab any loot. Loot is normally a little bit random, by the way, unless it's kind of out already. If it's loot from a container or a locker, it will normally be random. Most of the time, not always. There are some instances where you always get like 1 grenade in a specific suitcase, which you'll find out a bit later. So come to this terminal and take the message from it. So grab that message there. Any terminals I'm avoiding, by the way, is because you don't have the clearance yet. We'll grab that message and then save your game. And we should now be on 3 of 100 emails. So in a minute, we're going to come up against our first xenomorph. So straight away, as soon as you get control back, guys, start shooting it. Try to aim for its jaw if you can, so it'll stun it. But just try to get it on target, guys. If you hit its body, it's going to take about 40 bullets for the pulse rifle. But if you hit its head, it's going to take about 20. But you don't really have time to be accurate. Just try to hit it. There you go, 40 shots about. And got her. Hopefully you don't take any damage. But if you do, use the stim pack. Because if not, the xenomorph coming up is more likely to jump at you. And straight away, make your way down here. Because xenomorphs, they'll kind of start spawning randomly. As you go through the game, there'll be more which can spawn. So for now, at the moment, only 1 can spawn. But later on, it might be 2, it might be 3 as you progress. So as soon as you kill that one, come forward, guys, quickly before it spawns again. Like I say, they'll start spawning randomly. It normally takes about 2 or 3 minutes before the next wave will spawn. Sometimes a bit quicker, sometimes a bit later. Now come up here and interact with this terminal. And one thing I don't like as well, by the way, is the game does not tell you when it autosaves. Yeah, it doesn't tell you when it autosaves. I don't know why. So interact with this terminal, take the message first, and then use the manual override, open the door, or sorry, close the door, and then start the cycle. So take the message first, then close the door, and start the cycle. That's it. Now once you've done that, a xenomorph's going to spawn in a minute. This is scripted. The xenomorph, he will jump on this little table here. No, do not put the hat on. That's something you have to do in the VR version. So you want to try and kill the xenomorph as soon as you can. Now if you're lucky, you can kill him as he jumps on this table. There she is. But she's jumping away. She'll come back in a minute, don't worry. Here she comes. Yeah, xenomorphs, by the way, once you've done enough damage, they'll retreat very briefly. They'll either come straight back like that one did, or they might go and hide and then come back a few seconds later. Now I just healed because it did damage me. And then we're going to come over here to the southwest corner quickly. Remember, we want to be quick before the next xenomorph spawns. Now grab that data disc. That is data disc number 3. Number 3 of 21, sorry. That will be staff working stiffs. Yeah, stiffs as in androids. So one's got a data disc. Make sure you slot it in. Come through this like little crawl space. Coming in next into the inspection bay. This is pretty much what insane mode is like. So even without collectibles, guys, you still got to do it like this. Yeah, come into traffic control, into the stairwell. Now hopefully by the time you get to the top, the xenomorph is not spawned yet, but it will be about to spawn as you get to the top of the stairwell. So go straight to the top. Do not go straight into where the panic room is, because the xenomorph will likely spawn as you're trying to rewire the junction box. Make sure you run into that gap to make sure you jump across it. Now shoot that circuit breaker to unlock that door. Then come around here. There's actually some ammo on that crate. And now I'm just going to wait for the xenomorph to spawn. So on the VR version, you could crouch here and the enemy can't hit you. But he can on this one. But we're going to try to kill him anyway before he gets a chance to attack. Yes, always try to break the line of sight with xenomorphs, because then they're less likely to jump at you. And of course, keep your health full. So there she is. So I'm just going to wait for her to jump down here and then take her out. Right. Quickly get rid of her, guys, before she tries to run away. Got her. Right. Once you've got the xenomorph, going to grab that ammo. Try not to run on that acid. It does dissipate eventually, but if you go straight on that acid when they first die, it can damage you slightly. It's not really a big deal here, actually. So we're about to save your game. You could save your game and then reload to get your health back. So you've opened that door with buff. We've got the ammo. We've killed the xenomorph. Now come down here before the next one spawns. Open this door. The panic room is on your left. Rewire the junction box. Take off the cover first, of course. This should be junction box number 3 of 29. Yes, once you've done this one, it should be on 3 of 29. Come in next, take loot out of the lockers. Of course, it's always random. Yes, take a loot. Now get this message on here, this email. This should be email number 5 of 100. Now once got that, we're going to save the game. You can close panic room doors, by the way, when you come in, if you're being chased by xenomorphs, and then they will not chase you. Xenomorphs cannot spawn in the panic room, by the way. They can chase you in, but they cannot spawn inside. So if you lock the door, you're kind of safe for the time being. So once done all that, back up here. Now get in this top room, because the door will close behind you, and then no xenomorphs will spawn. Get in here quickly, guys, into traffic control, and the door will lock behind you. The xenomorph will spawn eventually, but first come here. Grab that data card. That's it, that one. Place it into your data pad. That should be 4 of 21. Then you want to come over here and grab the key card and the data disk. Now when you reach this key card, it will spawn a xenomorph. So grab the key card, put a data disk inside your data pad. That should be number 5. Then come to this window and try to kill the xenomorph as it comes through the window. That's it, got him. Yeah, it should always come through that window if you go straight over to it. There's a suitcase there, might have some ammo for you, might not. We can try and get lucky. Now quickly come over here before the next one spawns, interact this terminal. Remember, make sure you've got 2 data disks in this control room. First take them 3 messages from here. That should put you on 8 of 100. And you want to sign in with your key card. Now once you sign in, it's going to trigger the lockdown to lift in a second. So come over here, so as soon as the lockdown opens the door, you can get out and quickly run into the panic room, because 2 xenomorphs will be spawning at the same time. And it can be tricky to kill these 2, because you might have them both spawn at the same time. One can be behind you, one in front of you. So just quickly run down here into the panic room, guys. Close the door behind you. Do not try and be a hero. Come straight down here and close the door. That's it. You're safe for the time being. Now you're going to save your game. Reload it if you're low in health, and in a minute we're going to take another run for it. Now before you do this, wait for the xenomorphs to run away, because normally if you wait in the panic room for about 30 seconds, the music will go. You wait for the music to go back to normal, then you know the enemies kind of despawn for the time being. It will just give you a bit of a bigger window to escape, because look what happened here when I left straight away, and I think I almost glitched a game. Look how far. I have no idea what happened there. I think me and the xenomorph occupy the same space at the same time. It just catapulted me upwards. But yeah, potential out of balance glitch. But you're trying to climb up this ladder quickly, jump off the edge here, and we're now running to the next safe room. We're basically doing a little relay to safe rooms as we try to progress along the story path. So as you come in here, save your game. Of course, close the door behind you so enemies do not get in. And I'm going to save and reload. So as you can see here, just set a save file you want to reload, and then load it at the bottom, and that'll give me full HP. I'm going to wait for the xenomorphs to despawn now from outside. You don't have to wait for them to disappear on the motion tracker. Normally, if you wait for the music to stop, that's normally when they've de-aggroed. So they're trying to get in the door. Look at that 4 xenomorphs. So I'm just going to wait for the music to go. That's it. They can show on the motion tracker, by the way, even when they're in the vents. They might not actually be on the map yet, so you don't have to wait for them to completely disappear. Just run out as soon as the music stops. That's it. Straight down here. This is why we open the door already. And then quickly interact that terminal. And when you slot in the key card, it'll close the door behind you guys, and the xenomorphs will now stop chasing you for the time being. Now while you're waiting, come over here and rewire this access panel. This should be number 4 of... is it number 4? Yes, this is number 4 of 29, I think. Yeah, 4 of 29 junction box. So once you've done it, wait for Davies to come in, and then we should be able to go inside the panic room, get some more ammo, and get some more emails. Always save your game when you can do. So in here, of course, loot lockers as normal. We're not always going to loot lockers, by the way. Sometimes we will leave lockers until later. But yeah, for the time being, we're just going to be looting them. I'll let you know when you should loot them and when you should wait. So use this terminal. From here you should find email number 9, email 10 and email 11. Yeah, you should now be on 11 emails. Save your game and then continue through the administrative wing. The reason why sometimes I leave lockers is because we might be coming back down to that area not long afterwards where we might be tight on ammo. And so that's why sometimes I like to leave locker until we come down later when we're going to need that ammo. We're going to more likely need that ammo from lockers potentially. But as you come along here, near the end, as we get to the far northeast door we want to go to, some more xenomorphs are going to spawn. Now if you're quick, you can open the panic room quick enough, get inside and lock it behind you, and then let Davis kill the enemies. But if you don't want to risk it, just let Davis get close by and hide behind him. Yeah, xenomorphs will now be up on the roof and make their way to me. So you might want to just hide behind Davis, guys, because what you'll find when Davis is with you, the xenomorphs will attack whoever is closest to them. So you want to try to put Davis between you and the aliens. And Davis, by the way, has infinite ammo. You don't. So try to use Davis when you can. Yeah, so I was very close there. But I managed to just get in and close the door. But if you do not want to risk out, like I say, just before you rewire the junction box, because rewiring the junction box when you're being chased leaves you wide open. Just get Davis close to you and kind of get your back to a wall and in like a little corner. So there's no way they can get around him and get to you. And then they should attack him and you wouldn't take any damage. And then once they're in here and it's safe, loot the lockers, grab the 2 emails from there. That should be email number 12 and number 13. And I should be on 5 of 29 junction boxes at the same time. And I don't know why that door opened. Because in the non-VR version, Davis couldn't open doors, but maybe now he can. But you want to wait until he's defeated the xenomorphs before you head forwards. What I normally do is I'll leave the door closed, then wait for him to defeat the xenomorphs and then let him come in. But somehow he opened the door himself. So you might want to wait for him to defeat the xenomorphs before you open the door or save your game. Because maybe that's what made the door open. Because on the non-VR version there was a bit of a glitch where sometimes the door would open when it's not supposed to. Should be careful. And then once you've done all that, guys, come down here and go through his events. If he's killed all the xenomorphs currently, no more should spawn for the time being. On the non-VR version, sorry, I keep getting mixed up. On the VR version, after that encounter, they could spawn again if you're not quick enough as we go to get a hand torch. But in this version, it seems like once you kill that first wave in the administrative wing, they don't seem to spawn again until you get the hand torch. But it might just been because I could just be lucky, or maybe there's just like a bigger cooldown before they can spawn again when you're on your way to get a hand torch. But yes, go through a crawl space, drop down here, guys, come to this terminal. On this terminal, first you want to take the email. So messages, there'll be 1 email there. Yeah, take that and then control panel and open the locker nearby. Now in this locker you find a grenade and the hand torch. That grenade was not there on the VR version. But yeah, grab a hand torch, grab a grenade, grab that pulse rifle ammo on the corner of that desk. And the first thing we want to do is unlock this door and let Davis in. Just in case any xenomorphs do spawn. You can get behind him and let him kill them. Right, open the door quickly. Now Davis is catching up. Now we want to come into here, the warehouse. We have to come in here later, but I like to get rid of this world now when Davis is with us. Because later when we come here, there's going to be probably like 4 or so xenomorphs chasing you. And I actually want to get data disk now as well. So we're going to come inside and get data disk to the far left. There is a terminal nearby, which you need access clearance, which you don't have yet. But on this terminal, there is no emails anyway, so we never actually need to use that terminal. So grab a data disk and place it in. And it should be data disk, guys, number 6 of 21. BG Swift. Working late. Now you want to come back out here, go back into the main hallway. Now be very careful because the xenomorph might spawn. 1 spawns near me actually when I'm breaking this world on the far door. So try to keep Davis near you. Slow down if you want to let him catch up. You can keep looking on him, just make sure he's close by. Because look what happens to me in a minute. A xenomorph drops in as I'm breaking this world. But if Davis was nearby, I could quickly hide behind him and let him kill him. But I was lucky enough to kill the xenomorph quick enough anyway. But yeah, try not to drop yourself in it like this. Yes, here she is. Yeah, but I was quite lucky there. I didn't even take any damage somehow. But yeah, I should have waited for Davis to catch up. But when you break the weld on this big door, guys, do not unlock the door yet. Because when you unlock this door, it spawns 4 xenomorphs. Just break the weld because it will save time later when we reload. And if you do make any mistakes later and you have to keep reloading, you don't have to keep doing this weld every single time. So just get rid of the weld now, like so. That's it, you're ready. Do not open the door yet. Yeah, thanks David for helping me with that xenomorph. Much appreciated, mate. Right, open this door for later. We can't access this door now, but when we come around in later with xenomorphs chasing us, we'll be able to come straight in here and not worry about taking off the weld. Right, once that's door is done, we're going to head into the safe room, guys, and save our game. And that'll be it for part 1. Yeah, this will be about 7 videos. It's not going to be long at all, about between 3 hours and 4 hours. So I'm going to try to split it down in 7 videos. That should be plenty of time. But yes, save your game. And that'll be it for part 1. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on part 2 tomorrow.